We're lucky to be in the city. They say the war was terrible, that the rest of the world was destroyed. Our founders built the wall to keep us safe, and they divided us into 5 groups, factions, to keep the
Divergent is
smart
based in a
ones,
dystopian
the
world
ones who value
where its
knowledge and
society
logic,
is divided into
who
5
farm the
factions:
They're
erudite,
all about
amity,
kindness,
candor,
harmony.
abnegation, and dauntless. It
Candor
follows
value
Trish
honesty.
Pryor,
And then there's
abnegation-born,
dauntless.
who has to
They're our
decide her
protectors,
own
our
faction
soldiers,
when she turns
our police.
16.
100 years ago, after the war, our founders created a system they believed would prevent future conflict and create lasting peace. Today, aptitude testing, based on your personality, will assign you to one of the factions. While it is our belief that choosing the faction indicated by your test is the best way to ensure success within the faction system, it is your right, tomorrow, at the choosing ceremony, to choose any of the 5 factions, regardless of your test results. However, once the choice has been made, there will be no change permitted.
But when Trish goes through the test, she finds out she is divergent and doesn't fit just in one faction. Divergents are seen as a threat to society because they cannot be controlled by the authorities, so they need to be eradicated.
Professor comes.
What was my result?
Come on.
What happened?
Abnegation. And erudite. And dauntless.
Dauntless?
Your results were inconclusive.
That's impossible. It doesn't make any
No,
sense.
not impossible. It's just extremely rare. They call it divergent.
But the movie also shows the ones that don't fit in any category, the factionless, the marginalized that don't enjoy the privilege to be part of
The
a
ones who don't
faction
fit in
and
any.
usually
We even
suffer
feed the
from
factionless.
poverty and
The
are
ones who don't fit in
overlooked
any.
by the
The
rest.
faction system is a living being composed of cells. All of you. And the only way it can survive and thrive is for each of you to claim your rightful place. The future belongs to those who know where they...
According to the Declaration of Human Rights, all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. Everyone has the right to be recognized as a person before the law, without any discrimination. Everyone has the right to a standard of living adequate for the health and well-being of himself and his family, and shall not be excluded because of the race, color, sex, language, religion, political, birth, or other status. Neither shall be subjected to inhuman or degrading treatment. Just like the factionless in the Divergent movie, we see the caste system in India, which separates Hindus into hierarchy based on karma, work, and dharma, duty. The caste system was banned in the 50s, but it still dictates the religious and social life of Hindus.
They live on the edge of the forests in segregated communities, brought up to believe that they are inferior. India's 170 million untouchables can face a lifetime of abuse, but slowly their status is changing. Basri is an untouchable. She and her family are illiterate and desperately poor.
It is our bad luck that our community has been cursed for such a long time.
Basri's granddaughter Jaya was sexually abused by an upper caste man, a fact she finds sad.
Today, the men folk are not hesitant to touch us as they wish, but the women would not come near us. Sometimes I can't resist asking, do worms grow in our bodies?
We shall advocate for a society in which the social systems eradicate discrimination and promote dignity and equality, the freedom of choice to participate freely in all aspects of society, and where all human beings enjoy the fundamental rights enshrined in the Declaration of Human Rights, so everyone can have equal opportunities, no matter their background or caste. It is up to us to make changes and don't turn a blind eye to those injustices happening around the world, so together we can shape a brilliant future.